Hi guys, welcome to week one for February. So pretty much a little bit more life there, a bit better than data week of course, but still where you've got to take care, still way under the volatility we've seen from last year. This next week coming up we'll probably see a little bit more. Okay, a couple of things I want to address. So the roundup videos I'm putting on YouTube, these videos normally go to members only on my website. So what I'm putting out is not necessarily there for those people that haven't done the course to show them exactly everything I do. That is not the object of the videos. If you haven't done my course, it's to give you a little bit of a background. You can see roughly what I'm doing. If you think that you're going to pick up on everything that I do from watching these videos, unfortunately, that's not going to be the case. It would be nice if we could learn everything in this world for free. Everything I've learned, I've paid for either by trading, which cost me, or courses, or books, or everything. So if you believe that you're going to walk away just from watching these videos and become a super trader, well, unfortunately, that's not going to happen. But you will get an idea. What I want to do is give you an idea of what my thoughts are on the market, what I'm working with, and the formations that I use. There's about 8 criteria in those formations. So if you look at that and say, "Oh, geez, I'm just going to use 3 bars. This is a walk in the park," I wish you luck with that because there's certain criteria in there. So basically it's a word of warning. What I don't want you to do is lash off and think that you've got it all and then it doesn't work. And then, yes, I know I'll be the worst, but that's, what doesn't work. It's not like that. So also I just realized that some of the videos, the mouse, the cursor doesn't work and you're not realizing what formation I'm on. So I'll try to remember. There's a crayon thing that you can have on there, so I'll try and use that to identify what the trades are that I'm looking at and do that as we come through. So I'll keep that updated. All right, guys, without further ado, let's come and see what the hell we got into. Okay, first up, I managed to capture a couple of trades earlier in the week here. Someone asked, can we see one live? Obviously, yeah, that's fine. A lot of people, oh yeah, it's easy to do it after the fact. I don't have any problems doing it before or after the fact. All I'm looking at, when I see this on the chart, I look at that there. I couldn't give a shit what happens after that there because I don't see. So I'll just start this here. So this was Rick. So if we have a look here, it is this trade here, right, that I'm looking at. So this is the recording of it. Let me come up here and we come through and I've got this, I'll just cut to the voice in this and you can listen to that and then I'll comment on to it after. Okay, so let's go. On here, this is a trade that you'd want to be in. I've just walked into the office. So you've got downtrend, uptrend, down, the bottom turning up, down the bottom here, and I'm not sure if you can see that. So this is the one that we're looking at here. We've been down to our level that we want here, come up through, dissected it there. So that's a trade that we want to take in there. So that's one of the ones looking at it before we get too far down the track that I've managed to catch. This one here, coming into it's fine, trend coming in, it's come to our safe level here, that's cool, it's right on the full extent here of where we want to be, and it's almost over the line. Thing that I don't like about this one is we've got an extended period in here, but it's a trade that you would start off taking it at this point in time. We're nearly to our closeout tolerance here. Had I been in that trade, I would be closing that out and walking away from it at that particular point in time. So we'll see what happens as the week goes on. So that's the Euro AUD. I'll just mark that one. Okay, so going on from there, I'll just clean all this garbage off of here now that's on there. So the first trade that we were talking about there is this one here. I better get my pen on here. Coming down, you've got trend down, a turn, and it's up. So that's okay there. We come down here, we've breached come underneath our trigger level. We've entered above our fail-safe level. You've got to take that trade, and there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bars, and up it goes. The other one that we're looking at is the Euro AUD. Put that back to my pointer. Euro AUD, and I need to get rid of that again. And it is this one here. Get rid of that. Okay. Delete. And this one here is the one where, yeah, it's this one here. We've got the trend coming down, very similar, up here. And at this point in time, it had done those bars there, 1, 2, 3, 4, right on the fullest extent of our thing there, elongated here. Not a trade that I'm probably going to keep. It's almost an inside section to that, just a little bit different to the other one. The biggest difference is between that is where this dissects here. The other one dissected somewhere down in here. If we go back to that in a second, I think it was somewhere around there, which means it's a lot better position. We had a shorter drawdown coming in there. So everything here is... So I look at trades in my mind of either 100% beautiful, I want to take 80, 70, 60. This is about a 60%er. So it's getting right down to the bottom. And yes, it did go through. Pretty much most times that there is going to flick down and take you out there. But so that's the reason. It shows a lot of weakness here in those first 4 bars. And that. So there. Hope that helps give you a little bit of insight. Oh, it's only a couple, but it's the same thing as... just look at the same thing as what I explain every week. All right. Let's get rid of that here to start with. We don't want that status bar because that's taken up chart room. That's better. We want that there. And we delete that off of there now. We do not want that. Delete. We missed this one here. Oh, this is another one here. I've got an image on my laptop. I took an image of this one here, which was a no trade. That's why I've marked it on here. Basically, it popped up there and I immediately ruled that as a no trade. But anyway, let me see what I can put on here. Something that... Okay, we'll just stick to the pen. So we've got... This is pound AUD. As I say, we've got this one here. Right. Look at that. In behind that, it's just sideways, sideways, sideways. Definitely not interested in that. We come to this one here. We're coming down. We've got this one large bar here, mucking around here. We come to this here. And here's it's breached our level there, come up, we've got in here, pretty close to there. All right, we start off, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It breaks through there. Let me put my time, well, I change that. This is painful having to do this, but it's the only way we're going to get there. So. Okay, so we come through and, okay, when you move that, it does that, of course. That's fine. So we're on this one here. Let's come back to it. We've come down. We have got this large bar in here. Really dangerous when you've got 2 large bars like that. That's sitting right behind it. to me, it's just yuck. Not really a good setup. It's pretty wide. When we look down here, we haven't come from a swing top up here and down. Like if we got here. See, we got the swing going up, there, there, there. That's what you want to see. Up, down, up, down. We don't want to see long drawn out, because as soon as you see long drawn out, it means you are in an elongated trend which does not favour our cause. So we've come down, we've looked at that. I've ascertained that that's probably about a 60 or a 70%. It does come there, so we're going to run with it. We go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At that fifth, 6 bar takes off. Oh, well, fair enough. Now at 10 o'clock there, 12, our time here. If we have a look now on the chart, 10, 11, 12, we're going to bed here at 13:30. Well, you reckon, geez, this is good. We're going to have money in the bank in the morning. Right, we get up next morning and we are back here where this is here, the 2200 bar is around here. As soon as I get out of bed and have a look at my charts and see that prior to rollover, that trade is dead. She is gone. I've removed it. Then we come down to, and this is the one that we've already discussed here, perfect trade. This is a trade you're looking for. Not a big PT3, a beautiful sweep down, hits our trigger level, fills here. It just, and as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bars, we're at our target. That's the easy money. That's what we're looking for. Once we get past there, we've got up here, bring that across to here. We've got a drop down here. So we've had this one. Haven't had much of a drawback. These can be a little bit dangerous, but we look here, we've got down to our, again, well, I'll just do this. Is here. Down, hit our trigger level. We're right on the last extent of saying yes, and we're on the first extent of saying yes there. So you've got enough things there to say, well, it's worth a shot. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, the same thing as what we're seeing all week. It fires it up and then it starts to move. So what this is telling me is, so last week those would have got stopped out there. The market is straightening out. So we've gone from something like this last week where that opens and goes stopped out. Now we're getting to a stage where we're going here halfway down and then up. Next week, I would be expecting that move should straighten out a smaller there, and we should start to get moves being week 2 next week. That's what I'd be expecting, giving on what that's been doing over the last couple of weeks. So that just sort of tells you where the setups are and what's going on. So we've got that there, and again we are on the, if we have a look here now, put that on there again so you can see where I am, 4:30 there, and it's all over Red Rover by the time we get up to here. Of course, there's our targets taken out there and so forth and so on. All right, that's there. Someone's moved me down here, pound yen. Let's see what we've got with the pound yen. Okay. Coming in, here's our Monday trade, first trade coming in. Beautiful flat line. What does that tell us? It says keep the hell out of it. No movement. We've got this here, but that finishes way back here Friday night. Nothing, and we got one and an outside there. If we look down here, yes, that triggered our level there, but you know, pretty much this is flat. So let me do one more thing here. And again, you guys, if we look at this here, here, we've got, well, I draw that, what I call a reverse triangle, right in the middle of it, 15, 20 bars prior, ain't going jack shit nowhere. You look at this one, it's no different. It falls in behind it. Not interested, walk away. Simple as that. Right, so we go through from there, and we've got one more set up there. Our and it's green and up in pink, we're not interested. Green in pink, we're not interested. These ones here are too far out of whack, and we're gone. Euro yen, and again we've got here, I'll just take that off of there. Delete. Righto. So in this one here, well, we've got a trend coming down here, so we should be only looking for long setups, not short setups. So we're coming down here, and we've been coming down. We've hit our trigger level here, right, and there. If we put our horizontal line on here, it's a bit of a muck around with having to do this way, but that's what we've got to do. Here we're still in our safe zone. We've taken that trade, and unfortunately we have got smashed instantly. Right, so that tells me that the long trades are very difficult. Be very, very careful with them. We get to here, what do we got? Do a little bit neater, I suppose. There to there. A beautiful ribbon of crap. So anything in there, I don't even see. I'm moving on. I want to get to something fresher that we might have a chance. So I want to see it either up here or down here before I start taking trades. So we come through to there, and what you ask for, sometimes you do get granted. So we finally got down underneath here. We got to old mate here, and we've been up in the pink here. We've hit our trigger level here, down underneath here beautifully, and if we put our line back on here again where that's going to cross, and let's see at what level it crosses. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It crosses right down here on that safe level. So that's a very, very good trade. A trade worth taking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It moves away straight away. You can pretty much put that in the piggy bank. It's all done and dusted. From there, we come across here, get rid of that. And these guys here, of course, we put that on here so you can see that it's too far up the gravy train, too far up. We're not interested in those there. Euro AUD, one that we did have a quick look at, which we had in here, which was this one here that we bailed out on. So there's nothing else meaningful in there. We've got this one here, which comes down there. Again, it's the same garbage as what we had in, I don't know, the pound AUD, I think it was, all behind that one large bar, and immediately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you took that trade, you're out of it by there. You must be out of that trade. Right. Once you get down here, well, you're not taking shorts when you're down here in green. You're looking for green, so you've got your sweep down through there, and it comes in here and it triggers right on the level there. And you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that broke up on the 5th. And it's worthwhile having a shot. You know, you sort of, if you look at that there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, you've had a really good run down into that, so, you know, expecting a turn there somewhere. And that's for that one there. Okay. Oops. We need to get out of that, and we need to clear that. Come through, and there will be nothing more in there. What else can we have a look at? The US dollar Swiss franc. Let's just have a look at it. It did have some movement. I was looking on the EA, but I don't know whether it's transferred through to here this week. Let's have a closer look at it. Okay, so there's nothing too significant happening here. Basically flatline again in here. It's just put that on there, that on there. It's just a no-go. Yes, it does its target, but it's not a trade that I don't even look at what happens down here. Yes, it did hit the safe level and come through somewhere about there, but that there says it's really going to struggle, and it never hit the target here, And on session rollover, the spread would have taken it out there anyway. So, yeah, that there told me to stay out of it. I didn't even bother looking any further down. All right, as you know in reading the manual. Okay, come across here. We've now got to old mate here, and put a line on that. Where are we here? Well, we're out of our comfort zone here. We're right just over in the pink there. Again, it's backwards triangle. It's just no life whatsoever, and that's there. All right, let's just quickly have a look at a PT2. It won't be anything much. So again, this just highlights what the heck, the difficulty of what the markets are doing at present, because there 18 months ago, I really wasn't even looking at PT3. All I did the roundups on was PT2. So let's come through and have a look at a couple. There won't be much there, but we'll just have a quick look anyway. Okay, we're on the pound AUD. So we come through here. What's this thing there here? Okay, I hope you can see that there. Oh, flat line there. That's a bit severe. If we come through here, still flat line, flat line. Now we've dropped down here. We should be able to start looking for long trades in here. So if we put the on here, on there, and let's see what we've got. And now I've done that, I've moved that. So let's come through and on there. So we've come down here. Yeah, we're in there. We're here, PT2. We've crossed our tolerances, that's fine. We've got in before our close-off tolerance, which is 50% in that. And we're nearly up into ADX territory. There, we've taken our trade there. These you're going to have to hang on a bit longer. And there's our target. Finally does it. Hopefully by the end of the week. Let's see. And that's going to move across on there. And there it finally takes a target out there. Okay, so that does that. If you've missed that one there, we come down again. There's another bite of the cherry here. If we put that on here. Right, so we got this one here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up it goes. There's its target taken out in a nice little trade there. And then from there, and normally at the end of the week, if there's been movement, you'll get a smaller trade somewhere. Almost did it here, didn't get up high enough here to do that. Let's New Zealand yen, something totally different we haven't looked at, and see if there's any life in that. Okay, so we come through here, and there is just nothing. Come through here. What's that do? Oh my goodness. So we got one here. And that one's down here. Out of that we got this one here, which is wrong because it's up there. And I'm trying to get rid of that thing now. So we will go through, and there is still nothing more in that. Let's clean those guys up. And pound yen, US dollar yen, there's nothing. Let's have a look at the US Canadian for a change. Or Euro Canadian, something different. Oh my God. As soon as I see this, I just cringe in fear. You need smooth flowing charts, not this crap. As soon as I see this, I'm not interested. And again, okay, here's a classic example you want to keep right away from. See this here? See all this spike shivers, garbage? As soon as you see that, you find yourself another pair to trade. You don't even go anywhere near it. You want to play with that? Good luck. You're going to get smashed to smithereens. Absolutely smashed to smithereens. As you can see, this triangle still trying to be taken out from 2 weeks ago. That's how poor it is. So Euro Canadian is one just to steer away from just at present. All right, guys, that gives you a fair roundup. Again, as I say each week, if you want to catch these videos when they come out, please subscribe. If you like what I'm putting out, send me some comments, and we will go through from there. All right, guys, safe trading. Take care, and we'll catch you next week.